Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth. Thank you for joining me. And I'm just gonna go because I didn't preset. I gotta get in there and preset some lives. I gotta figure out what I gotta plan ahead for those though. What am I doing? I'm going to YouTube. That's what we're doing. If you're catching that replay, go ahead and fast forward until you find something of interest. Oh, look, there's my live. Oh, you can't see, but there it is. Can I hear me, though? Yes, I can hear me. And look, there's Miss Jean and Miss Pam, a PJB Stamper. Hello, lovely ladies. Fast forward that. Can we share real quick? In our group, chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends. Or no, yeah, chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends. That's who you guys are. Painting shamrocks. Hopefully we'll be painting some shamrocks. Hello, Miss Vay and Miss Linda. Hello. How are you lovelies doing? And then one more copy. Messenger. Gotta get this shared out there because I'm a slacker. Such a slacker. And there's that for those. All right. Jean. This is true. Pam says, hey, we in the chat are interesting. No reason to fast forward past our witty remarks. Absolutely. All right. So, literally, like, 2 minutes ago, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And, I looked up because, as I sit here and I got to think, I look up and there's my calendar that Mr. Jim made and shipped out. Actually, let me pull that down. And I was like, gosh, that's really pretty, really pretty, right? So this is March in the Jim calendar, right? And I was like, I don't know if I want to paint this, but I know I want to paint a shamrock. We might have time to do both depending on how easy we make that shamrock a hot mess, right? Expressions Craft Studio, Georgina Franks, hello. Gloria, hello. So yeah. So I was like, oh, I should paint some shamrocks. Because I don't have any, like, artsy stuff up for St. Patty's Day. I have Easter stuff up. And I thought, like, a little shamrock, kind of slide it in on amongst the bunnies and such might be fun. I gotta take off my glasses. Hopefully I can still see. It's getting kind of toasty up here. Okay. I'm getting kind of toasty. Not necessarily it's toasty. Took the hubby to his doctor's appointment this morning and he's like, grab a jacket. It's cold out. And I'm like, I don't need one. I'm sweating. We go outside and he's like, oh, it's cold. And I'm like, it's not cold enough. It's not cold enough. Don't open that, Elizabeth. We don't need 3 of them. So these ones, you can get these little cardboard canvases just about anywhere. Michael's, Joann's, Dollar Tree. I might have got these at the Dollar Tree. Dollar General. These ones are 4x6. Is that a 4? Yeah, 4x6. So, you can Amazon look. Mean Gene. Guys are fabulous. Brenda, hello, hello. But I haven't used my gouache in a while, and I was watching, there's this crafty TikToker. Is she a TikTok or is she Instagram? TikTok, I don't know. You know, they cross the platforms, kind of like I do. And she does artwork that's fun, simple enough to keep you entertained for a bit, and even simple enough for kids to do. And she pulled out her gouache, but it was in the pan, so it was dried and crunchy. And I was like, oh my gosh, because I have a gouache that is dry and crunchy too, but you use it like a watercolor. But she actually soaked it, added some water in there, and was able to like get it to go liquidy again. I don't know if these will do that, but I don't need mine to do that, because gouache is a funny thing. It comes in a liquid form, so you can paint with it like acrylic. However, it does go on thick, but if you let it dry and then add water to it, it will react again. So it doesn't stay permanent like acrylic, but it covers like acrylic. So it's kind of like a happy marriage between watercolors and acrylics. But acrylics are more permanent, whereas watercolor, you know, you get them re-wet, they get wishy-washy, but watercolors in general are very subdued, you know, in their tones. And these little guys, they're pretty bright. So I've got some greens. We're gonna do, I don't know what we're gonna do for a background. I don't even know if we'll have a background, but let's do, ooh, that's a pearl, because this Arteza set comes with, ooh, this is a pearl white rose. It comes with some pearly colors. And, ooh, you know what? Let's do like a pearly, yellowy look for our background to go with our greens. And I just am going to use my glass mat. Okay. You know, I should have Googled a shamrock. Share some shamrocks, people. Shamrock. Let's share some of those shamrocks. See what those look like. So there's a 3-petally there. Yeah, okay. I am going to go sketchy first, because, yeah, I can't do that, right? So let's do a cute little 4-leaf clover. Penny. Hello. We're going to give it a stem. Okay. And then we're going to give it a little meeting point for those petals. And then we're just going to kind of get almost a hearty shape. Almost a pansy shape. And just wiggly squiggly. You can make yours any way you want to. That's what's great about it, right? And each petal, some of mine are going to overlap, and that's okay. And there's my branch. What's the snack tonight? Gloria's watching some basketball. District tournament. Well, hopefully they win district there. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a filbert. Look at Filbert. That's what a Filbert looks like. Oh. All things green. That's too funny. What was your post about? Was it the International Women's Day? Didn't know it was the thing. I went to pay my rent, and the lady who took my money said, Happy International Women's Day. I was like, didn't know that was a thing. Okay. So the fun thing about gouache is, like I said, it's like acrylic, but if it gets dry, you just add water to it and continue about your business. So you don't have to work too fast and worry about it drying out, but it comes out the tube. Tubelicious. Look at that. This one here is the pearly one. Melissa K. Ooh, that one. Don't panic if you go to squeeze them out and they like are separated. It'll blend back together. Just might need to give your little tube a squeeze. Add a little bit more pigment in there. Nothing wrong with that. Now if it comes out chunky, well, there might be something wrong. This is a pearl. I don't want to do two pearls. I just want a regular kind of orange. Like an orangey yellow for our background. Kind of like a little, almost like a sunny set. Maybe. Kind of thing. I don't know, you guys. Maybe we'll throw in a little bit of red. Scarlet red sounds good. I don't know. I don't swatch my colors, you guys. It is also National Something Else Day. I posted it in the group, and actually it might be international. And we can't say it out loud. Where's my other phone? Ugh. My other phone's not up here. I want to know. I want to be in the know. Little chunkies. Purple and green M&Ms. Orange, red. I need a little bit more of that maybe. That's pretty. Melissa's swatching right now. I did, if you guys, I know all you that love yellow and was concerned, I did go through all of my yellows and I swatched them. I missed the yellow ochre because, you know, it was, I organized them by number and I didn't notice it until I went to put this one away. So I just swatched it there. But I did. I had two caps completely wrong on my colors. So yesterday or Monday, the dinosaur, if you're using Arteza, was 94.24, 9.35, and 9.49. So those were the yellow combo I used. But I'm using this gifted little notebook to actually swatch my markers. I was like, you know, maybe it'll be easier, you know. So I'm gonna swatch my Arteza markers. Each color is gonna have its own little page, and I'm gonna turn this into like a little artsy thingy. And I want to say that Dawn sent this to me, but I could be mistaken because there's like, I don't know. So if you gave this to me and you're not Dawn, please let me know. I'm actually going to write your name on the back because I love it. And I'm going to keep it forever and ever. Amen. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this water closer to me. And I'm just going to add some water down to dampen the area. Just to see what I can do. I'm going to add a little bit of this red and that in there. And just have some fun mixing some colors. Like so. Oh, look at that. Ooh, I like that already. And I am not going to blend it perfect. I'm going to have all these high spots, these low spots, these runny spots. I'm just going all out for it. And I'm not going to blend that back in. I will go in and cover any white areas. But if it was white made, well, it kind of looks white. See, thank you, Pam. See? So Pam, see, this is why I need this. She says, Pam says, hello, I sent it to you or gave it to you at Stamp Away. You got, I'm so bad. Yes, a nice folio for colors. And so, yeah. Actually, I'm going to write it really nice. So, I'm going to put a little sticky note on it. Because I'm a dork. Don't mind me. Gift from Pam. Didn't make it. But was from Stamp Away. Woohoo! Okay, yeah, and I remember that now. But isn't he cute? Yeah, I wrote it. I said didn't make it. Didn't make it. I know my handwriting's sloppy, but it does say didn't. I promise. I promise. See, I'm just blurping all those colors together because I can. Ooh, I forgot to add water down. Forgot to add some water down. Because I didn't prime this. Okay. When you buy canvases anywhere, doesn't matter where, they'll say pre-primed, and the terminology pre-primed can be very vague for some companies, and you'll look at it and you'll go, well, what did they prime it with? You know, how good a quality did they prime it? You know, all of that fun stuff. So if you're ever not sure the quality of the prime job, you can use white gesso. You could put a base layer of like white acrylic down and let that dry. You could, I'm trying to think, various other things you can do to prime the board yourself so that you know it's a good quality prime. But yeah. But if you're not too worried about it, like I'm not worried about it, it's just a cute little project. So I'm just caking on the orange here. Oh, I love this. And see, I didn't even need to get the board wet like I did up here, but it gives a different texture when you do. Right? Just adds a little something. And our cute little little shamrock hopefully will shine out and shine so bright amongst these beautiful colors of orange. And I'm just going to go around the edges. Okay. Just like so. Be a little bit careful around those edges. Just get in there. Just get in there. Okay. So, there is that. You're like, we can't see. I know. Pardon me. I just shrunk my workstation by putting that pile of ink right there. I got it a little bit too close to myself. Shay! Hello, hello. Donna Nipper. Hello, lovely lady. For all of her... if I used the sticky note for all the forgotten things, they would be piled a mile high. I know, right? No changing clocks in Arizona. Yeah, they're trying to pass that here in Ohio, too. Ramona, hello, hello. Brenda says, one time. Oh, we're saying hi to T. Oh, there she is. Hello, Miss T. How are you doing? Okay, so the thing with acrylics and all that fun stuff is you can get impatient. I'm usually very impatient, and I would be going in with the green and trying to be careful and making a muckery. But, you know, we're going to do the right thing. We're going to do the right thing. We're going to set this aside and just let her dry, okay? So, this is how I made the background. In case we don't get back to the leaf, this is how I did the background, okay? It's lovely. I love it. And I'm going to set it right over here to dry. Okay. And I'm going to get my second one. Okay. Gonna get my second one. And this one, we're going to sketch some shamrocks. Yeah. I know, the right thing. Okay. So what we're going to do is shove our pencil. Okay, so we did a little stick with one shamrock. So let's do shamrock. Please hold. I need a visual aid for a moment. Okay. We're going to do so if we get a little start to our center, and then we have like these little hearts, and they have them very separated. They're almost like little butterfly wings, you guys. So they're like little flaky, little fluffy little hearts. Okay. And your sketch can be sketchy. I mean, that's okay. So then we have that one there. And then we're going to put another center right there. And we're going to go like this. So that one's going to come out there. That one's kind of too loosey-goosey for my liking. Get that one straightened out a little bit. And then that one's going to go in there. Okay. And then another center here. we'll do a smaller one. Comes out like this, but we're gonna do this one into a 4-leaf. See that? We put a 4-leaf, a 3, a 3, and then we're gonna do one here. And this is the way I do pansies too. You just kind of make these cute little soft ruffles, right? But then you add inserts. So there's your little heart. So there's that one, and then I'm going to put one right here, a nice big one. And basically all we're going to see are the separations for it until we get to here, and then we'll finish that leaf right there. And so we've done a little cluster here. We've got a 3, a 3, a 4, and a 4, and another 3. And then we're going to fill this in. But this time we're going to do the, don't mind me, Yellowstone, dragged myself, oh, Yellowstone the show. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that. Okay. I'm just cleaning my brush. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with some round brushes. Okay, I have various sizes. I got most all of mine at Hobby Lobby, because they did every so many weeks they go to a section and put that section on the 40% off or 50% off. Down at the art supply area, they like to do buy one get one free, which is basically half off if you buy, you know, the two. I thought I had, there you are, a smaller one. So I did get an assortment that has the different sizes, but I think we're going to be using this nice cutie patootie one. It says it's a 14. You cannot just join the party. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try to avoid my mess there. I'm not even worried about it, you guys. If I later, you know, during cleanup, I can get it all activated and put it on a background, you know, or I can just scrape it and throw it away. I mean, it's not really a waste for me. But I'm going to do my greens over here. I'm going to try not to shove myself out of camera. Try and do it this way so you guys see more of it. So I'm just using the greens. I'm going to squirt out some dark greens, some light greens. And just like alcohol coloring, water coloring, all of the coloring, you know, lights and darks. Oh, that's a great green. And I don't think this one is going to be a good, well, this might help. Ooh, let me show you. Can we see how bright that is compared to those? I'll use that to mix in there a little bit if I want to lighten a color up instead of using white. So I'll use that bright to lighten it up. And we'll get another squirt of this yellow that we used earlier. Just a little bit. Do the same thing. Add a little bit of the yellow to lighten stuff up. Let me just see what this color is. Ooh, that's a nice color too. A little sage in there. Okay, so we're gonna get our, I'm gonna go in more like a watercolor, I think. Okay, so I've got my brush, it's wet. Okay, so I'm gonna take some of this dark green, and it's a little too dark, so I'm gonna mute it with this other green. Oh, look at that green. And just like coloring, I'm gonna see if a leaf is under another leaf, like this guy here, right? This guy is underneath that guy there. And if we need a little bit of water to help it move. Okay. That's a little bit too much, but that's okay. Go like so. So that's underneath. And then this will be darker here in the center as they cluster together. Oh, I think that looks really good. And then we're gonna go with this medium gray green and add it in there. I just got this area a little too wet, and if that happens, just get your rag, your paper towel, add the pigmented paint in more concentrated, and then it just, and it's okay, it's similar. It's not just like coloring with alcohol inks and stuff, because, you know, paint is a different beast. But I'm going to try and cover all the white spots, so I'm going in again with a little bit of the dark just to get that area a little bit darker. I'm going to grab a teeny bit of this yellow, go in here like so, just kind of give it some value changes. Okay, and then we can go back in with our dark and add in those shadows again. Hi, Linda. I don't know how great that's showing up there, but we can layer it on in all the colors. So I've got darks to lights, just kind of muddled it in there, and I'm not even cleaning my brush. Okay, I'm gonna go right back into that dark. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay, gonna grab some, I'm adding water to my brush. I'm not taking the color off my brush. And then we're just going to pull that out a little bit. Use more water. We'll soften that line. Okay. That's another thing. If you're finding the bumps are a pain, a good coat of your primer will help get rid of some of those. Go in again with the lighter color right through here. Lighten it up as we get to the top. Yes, years ago I did. I went to Cornish College of the Arts years ago, back in 97, right after I graduated in 97, so 98, 99, and a little bit of 2000. I dropped out. Depression, anxiety, being away from my family. It it was a little too much for me, so I dropped out. But I had some nice pieces, and I picked up a few things along the way. All through high school, we had, okay, in order to graduate high school, you had to take PE, which meant changing and showering and doing the sweaty sweat stuff. And I was like, And I told the counselor, I says, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing PE or anything. It has nothing to do with what I'm going to go out into the world and do. And I said, I want to go to art college. And she's like, all right, well, you need to cram your entire free time with art classes. I'm like, yes, please. So I had all the art electives, fine art, pottery, typography. That one was a lot of fun. I mean, just so much of the fun stuff. That pedal, I love that pedal. So much of the fine art stuff, and I ate it up. And I've got some art stuff still from high school and college. But yeah, I do. I used to art a lot. And I need to get back into it because I love it. Probably make some fun. I need to darken this back up. Fun stuff for my shop. That over there. Linda, hello. Aww. Yeah. I have Netflix and Disney Plus. That's what we have. I'm going to add a little bit more darkness to that one. And then a little bit more lightness to that one, but not that much. And my clovers are going to be so unique. They're all going to have their own identitied petals. So this one, even though it's like part of the same flower, right? I'm leaving all of that space in there. I'm just going to connect them a little bit. And then I'm going to use that space for my background color. So I'm going to bring the background color down into there. Ugh, just look at that. No, actually, Ramona, 2 years ago I did. I had paint from the 1900s. No joke. And I would say even, no, I mean, it's still the 1900s, but the stuff that my mom had, man, we didn't go through the art stuff before we moved. And so when I got here, you know, I finally got to go through like the paint and stuff, and you couldn't even shake them, or you'd go to shake them and it was like crunchy in there. And yeah, so those I threw out, and I purchased 5 colors and some black and white, and then you know, the primaries. What colors did I buy? I bought a purple, a blue, a yellow, a red, and a green, just because I didn't want to mix the purple and the green too much. And I used those quite a bit. But yeah, I just bought some primaries until I figured out what I wanted to buy and stuff. And then I did buy these, but I do want to get some acrylics like these from Arteza. Just because, you know, it is a different medium. I wouldn't mind oil painting either. Okay, so we're gonna go in a little bit differently with this one. Ooh, look at that. We're gonna add that green. Ooh, look at that. Now, right here, this little piece right here on the end, it's dry, right? But if I just gently add some water to that, I've reactivated that. That's what's really great about this. Like this little guy right there, he's dry, right? Gonna add some water to it and reactivate him. That's the fun thing about gouache. You can't do that with acrylic paint. You're like, that's it. Acrylic paint says, I am done. Done. Okay, now this one, we got to go right into that one. Okay. And then this side is going to be lighter because it's on top. So we want to make sure we get a brightness. Oh, there's a nice brightness. Ooh, that's pretty. Oops. Bye, Miss Bitty Penny. Have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay, so this one is under, but this one goes over and then under. So we're gonna fill that in. Oops. So this is going to be darker here and then lighter here. Let that dry a little. So you can totally use these like a watercolor. Mine are all going to be different because I just feel that. I just feel that today. Like our experimental little shamrocks. Put some of that darker color in there. I need a little bit more. That wasn't the dark one, Elizabeth. That's all right. Thank you, Brenda. Just add that right in there. And then I gotta this one turned out to be like two wings, so I need to define, because the center is going to be kind of right there. So I need to define one of these a little bit more, like so. And I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. So we're just going to scrub that out of there. Oh, look at that. That makes a neat little texture. Dabbing that out. Okay, so what am I doing? I've messed up this proportionately. Down and around. And then, yeah, I shouldn't have added. Keep snagging my watch. So I'm going to try and clean that up right there. So when we go in with our background color, it'll still go over that. After it dries, it'll have a nice background color. So let's try this again. So here is our center, and then we're going to go up like this, and I'll just be sure to use a dark background color to go over that green. Should be all right. Should be all right. And then we're going to go right, oh, see there. That's so much better. And then we're going to have that little space there, and we're going to do that. I really like how that turned out with the little dabbing. So I'm just going to add a few little flicks in there. Bring those little flicks right up there. Look at how nice that one turned out. Oh my goodness. I say look, and then I move it so fast. Vey has the Spectrum Noir metallic waxes that are really dried up. Is there a way to bring them back? It depends on what they're made out of. If they're a water-based wax, you would add water. If they're an oil-based, you could try like baby oil, cooking oil, like olive oil, or linseed oil. But yeah, it's hard to say. Sometimes you can revive the things, and then sometimes you just there's lost. Just add brushes a little too dry. There we go. There we go. Oh, I like that one. It's a nice little shamrock. Although I did add a little bit too much of that ucky green right there. There. That's better. Okay. And then I'm going to try and do this one really dark. So I'm going to add a touch of gray. Hi, Crystal. Homemade lasagna. I'm going to see if I can't lighten but darken my green with some gray. For this guy right here. Again, get some water on that brush. And I'm being careful because this one is underneath, right? So I still want it to look like it's darker right there. We might go back in and add some darker green on top of that. Oh, I love that green that I made with that gray. Kind of pretty. My paintbrush is falling apart. It's all right though. Just put some nail polish on it later. Okay, grab some more of that gray. Some more of that green, some more of that water, and then put this guy right Right in there. Ooh. Teeniest bits. There we go. Look at us. We're getting her done. Okay, and then we're going to go with this green. Just another shade different so that we can kind of tell this bottom one apart. Add some more of that in there. Darkness. Overlapping that one. Here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at that one. It's not too shabby. Enjoy your dinner, Gloria. Taco salad. Okay, and then this one. Let's do a little bit lighter for the center. Just kind of like that. I don't know. That looks good. And then we're gonna roll our brush. And then that one goes over there. So there's just this weird little shape that's left for this last petal. How far out do I want to go with that one? See, that's going to go around and around, so I think I'll come up just a little bit more. There we go. Need more water. And then I'll leave that little speck right in there. For whatever background color I use, I'm going to dab it right in there. I've got a spot for it to dab right in there, and there, and there. I think it'll be fun to dab those in there. This one, I'm not digging this dark color here. So I'm going to darken it up just a little bit more. Came in a little too bright. There we go. Oh, that's not too bad now. Little clovers. Off camera. Sorry. Here, let me yank this back towards me. Okay. Sorry. Crafter's Companion that dried out. I watched a YouTube video and they said at a liquid I got from Amazon, and then I couldn't find the wax. Oh no! Okay. Is that better, Miss Pam? All right. Good. I was waiting for it to catch up before I moved it again. Okay, so now we've got this one. This one is on top of like all of them, and this one is kind of up there too. So I'm going to add that crazy bright green that I brought in to the mix, and we're just going to make this one like that fun bright green. Maybe figure out how to draw my lines here. there. Into there. And then I'm going to leave a little bit of space between those petals. Just brush those on there, and then we'll define those out a little bit better. And actually, I'm going to go a little bit more in. And that's all background. That white chunky area is going to be some background in there. I think that's going to be nice and lovely. Look at that. Do our little centerpiece. Drag that out. Okay, and then let's get some more of that yellow in there. Maybe a little bit of gray. And we're going to see if we can't shadow this side. Oh, it's too wet. Too wet. Too wet. Too wet. Too much water on the brush. Too much water on that one. I'm going to let that one set for a minute, and then we're going to do this other one. We're going to add a little bit of dark to that light that we made for that one. Grab some of that gouache that dried right there. And then come in here and do this one. Which I think that petal would stop there. So we'll have another bit of background right there. And we're going to shadow this one. Get it a little darker. There we go. Keep a little space between there. Let's get that in there. Nope. Went off color on that one. Hold. We changed the color a little too much between those. Add that color there. Bring that over there. There we go. That's better. Very forgiving. Like, that's what's really another nice thing about gouache is you add a little something wrong, you can blend it out a bit. Oh, I like that. Okay, but I do need to change the color of this one to match this one and this one. Try and cover my little white specks. Okay, and then see if a little bit of gray will help darken that up. A little bit of water on the brush. Pull that out. Around the corner. Going for the end zone. We're almost done with this one. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Let's get a little bit of lighter color in there. Just brighten the end up there. Like so. Oh, I like that. Okay, And then this little guy, we're going to finish him up. Just add a little bit of darkness. Help cover up some of those spots from the canvas. Again, a good gesso over that will help hide those little spots. Oh, I like that one. Can we go a little lighter in the center though? I feel like we need to lighten that up just a hair. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Turning it to the side because I'm getting a big old glare on this beauty. That one's kind of marbly. I like that one. Oh, I like that one a lot. Look at that one. Can you guys see how beautiful that is? Now I wonder if I could do that to this one, because that one is just, it lost a little bit of a definition. Go like that. Not as much. Go like so. Oop, little chunk. Little chunk. We could leave it, but I don't want to. Oh, that's so nice. Thin that out just a little. Oh yeah, that's much better. Well, that. Oh, I like that. I want to do it to that one too now. I like it. We're going to darken it up just a little bit and just add in a little bit like so. There's the center of that one. Ooh, ooh, I like it. Just slow it down and take our time and kind of think it through. I don't like that though. We're gonna go in kind of dark right there. No, you know what? We'll leave that spot to add our background color to. Ooh, I love that. And because this part down here is pretty dry, we can go in with that. Let's see. Not with that colors though. Not with the oranges. But I do love this. Look at that. Well, I've got the greens out. Shay! Thank you. Okay. While I got all these greens out, we're going to go ahead and do this one. Because why not, right? So we're going to have just kind of plug in these dark areas like so. Do we have some more gray? Like so. We're going to take a little bit of this orange in there and we're going to give it kind of an orangey tint. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, that's a nice green. Sometimes I amaze myself. And then we're just going to follow along with our lines. Look. So this one, some of this lighter yellow. Come on. I need you. There we go. So this one is going to be, ooh, I like that. It gets all loosey-goosey. I had a little bit too much water in there, but I think it was actually like the right amount of water, if you know what I mean. And then we're gonna go right through there. Definitely not primed very well, these boards, but they're good practice boards too. If you're not sure, you know, go to the Dollar Tree, go to the cheap seats, cheap seats, you know, and you can get yourself some inexpensive canvas. I'm gonna lighten that up because I think it would be closer to the sun right there. And some of that. Get some of that. They're cooking something. Holy moly, it smells good. Like cinnamon rolls maybe, or cookies. Because I know it's not dinner. We already ate that. Somebody's making something. Gotta finish this one here. Let's finish that up. Leave it out in the cold. There we go. And then we'll go back in with our lighter colors and kind of just give it some shape. Very willy-nilly on that. Ooh, a little too willy-nilly. Ooh, I like this. And then go in with this dark one again. See, I'm just over here reactivating all this dry stuff because I need some dark. And get some dark in there so that I can go right in there. I think that will be the centerpiece. Right in there. I'm not too happy with that though. Get some more light over there. Keep that in there. Oh, there we go. It just needed some more of that lightness. Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, I like that one. I should stop, but there's this little bit that's kind of bothering me right here. Kind of too stark. There we go. And I do need it a bit darker. Let me grab. Let's add a little bit of blue. We're going to add some blue to see if we can't darken this up. I don't know, I just don't feel like using black. You know what I mean? Maybe that wasn't the best choice. Ooh, no, I just needed more. Haha. Okay, yeah. Oh, I love that. Sometimes just gotta get that little centerpiece in there a little bit darkened. And I know you guys can't tell, but that little bit of blue sure did help. I'm done. I done fiddling with that little shamrock. Oh, he's gonna be so cute sitting on my shelf. Ugh. I almost want to put like a little shamrock, a little lucky saying on there, which we could pop up with some foam tape or something. I think that would be cute. A little luck of the Irish saying or something right there on a little flag tag. Aw, he's so cute. Okay. Well, since I already got you guys late, right? Oh, look at that. I did like the blue. I think we're going to stick with that. And we're going to do another pile of paint. We're going to do some dark blue. Oh, this one dried. See, this one got a little air in it or something, so it's a little bit dry at the end. Sometimes that happens. Just gonna gently squeeze him out. Do needle. Oh, I lost my needle. We'll get our pokey tool. So it's all crusty in there, but I'm not worried about it. Okay, I'm just gonna get in there, get that out. There we go. Look at that. So there's probably a hole in this tube or something. Didn't seal right or something, which I don't doubt, but we're gonna get our, oh, that is not a clean brush. Let's get a clean brush. And we're just gonna get that right off of our pokey tool. And yes, this orange color will activate, but I think it'll be fine. Okay. Ow! Don't stab yourself with the pokey tool. Hi, Sherry D. Okay, so I'm going to use the filbert because it's got the blue on it. We're going to activate that cluster, because remember, even if it dries out, you can cut that tube open and reactivate it and get some color going, okay? And then we're gonna do, I don't even know what color this is. I don't know who's darker. Okay, and then also with these, they'll tell you if they're transparent or opaque. So this one is going to be pretty see-through because you can see the box, and this one is going to cover decent. So here's this color, right? So you can see the board through there, and then this one is going to cover up the board. And they're almost the same color. And you know what? Let's add a little bit of white to this. A little bit of white. Ooh, where's that pearl at? We'll add a little bit of this white rose pearl. That'll make it pretty awesome. Okay, we're gonna get this blue in here. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, stay out of there. Nice and pearly. That is for sure. And then you can make your background as crazy or perfect as you want it. Okay. And usually it is best to do the background first. But I figured, I didn't think we would get both of them done. And so I'm just using my little paintbrush, my filbert. Using filbert to get in there really close to these beauties that we created. And then I ran out of go-go water here. Go-go water. I need it a little bit smooth. So, you know what? I'm fussing with this big old brush, and I've got a whole plethora of them sitting in front of me. So we're just going to finish this part here. Get that little chunk out of there. Please vacate the party. Okay. Okay. We'll get that all dobbied and looking good. Okay, and then we're gonna grab that little round brush we've been using, and we're gonna pick up some of our color, a little bit of water, roll that around, and then that'll help us get right into these edges. Okay, if your brush is too dry, it's not gonna go in to those crevices. So you want to make sure that it's just damp enough to move and glide smoothly. So you'll put a little bit of water on your brush and then roll it in the paint. Okay. And then just drag it. Cover all your little white spots. And then just kind of wiggle it so it matches the rest. This is already drying pretty good. Trying to do this. Come down here with me. Come down here with me. See, that's a little too dry, so I'm going to put some water and roll it in the paint. Get that. Come on. just wiggle that in there. Oh, that looks good. And then we're gonna some more water. And I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me while I paint. The last minute, I was like, I don't know what I want to do, but I want to paint. And I saw Jim's picture hanging there. I'm like, ooh, let's do some shamrocks. So I got out the shamrock stuff. Okay, now I do want to go a little bit darker. Okay, in the middle here. See, I have this little spot right there. I have this little spot right here. I have this spot right there. And this spot right there. Oh man, I actually painted that pretty good. Woo-wee. Look at me not making a mess. Now watch. Drop it or make a mockery of it. Get that in there. And then this one's going to be the fun one. So I'm going to really make sure the paint is at the point of this. And then just slowly drag it. There we go. That looks good. Look at that. Go around there. Our top is pretty light. I need to go darker on the bottom, and that is just not dark enough. Let's get this blue back in here. This one that's crusty and doesn't want to come out. That's okay. We'll get it. We'll get her out. Look at that. Don't mind me. We're smurfing today. Okay. And then I'm just going to take my time because it's really pasty, you know, because it's on the verge of being dry. We're just going to I'm going to blend it right here on the thing. That's not quite dark enough though. You know what I mean? I need it like black. Black, where are you? Ooh, you know, silver might be a good darkener for this. Not that much silver. Why am I not finding black? I could have sworn there was like 2 blacks. Or was that just 2 whites? This is pearl gray. And there's some titanium white. And there's some regular white. Did I miss? No, there is a noir black. There you are. I didn't see it because it blended in. And then we're just, ooh, this one's dried too. We're just going to add a little bit of a dollop of that one. A little bit of a dollop. Okay. So we're going to get our brush. We're going to bring in that black, tiny bit of that silver, and there we go. Ooh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Maybe a little too dark. I don't know. But I like it. And now I want to bring it up just a little bit more. And bring it up just a little bit more. Get that rounded in there. Oh, I like that. I like it a lot. And we're just going to add a little bit of it into there and a little bit into there. A little bit of that silver swooshed around in there. Don't go too crazy. It's when we make our mistakes, swooshing stuff around. Okay, definitely didn't get any water on that. Let's try that again. Get our edge, because we can. Oh, I like that. I like that. A little bit more water. Water. Get our little edges. Oh, yep, and we gotta go way up into this one. Almost forgot. Look at how nice that is. Just covers that right up. I think I did pretty darn good. Look at that. Set this. See, this one would be cute with a little saying "to." Just a little something across the top. Okay, I'm cleaning my brush a little. I'm gonna go and get some of this lighter blue and just cover my edges to the shamrock. There, and then I'll get some of that green and add that in. The blue, the plain, the plain. Because those white specks are like sticking out like little sore thumbs. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. And then we'll go into that nice dark. Pat that on. Go back into the light one. Get that one. Oh, don't go back into that color. Okay, and now we'll go in. Oh, dang, I think I did good. I can't tell if my brush is dirty or just the water, but it should be okay. Look at that. See, this was all nice and dry. Look at that. Crusty. We're just gonna get that green activated. Okay, so that we can come in, well, get enough of it to get on our brush here. There we go. Look at that. Just going to dab right there. Oh, so much better. So much better. Sorry, I'm just trying not to touch it in too many places while I dab on the color. And I'm losing some color there. There we go. All right. Look at that. And then our other little cutie. Oh, you know what this one needs? Oh, you guys. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Let me find my Sharpie. Sharpie, I need you. Okay. You guys, this is going to be the piece de resistance. We're going to grab our little Sharpie here. Make sure everything's dry. And we're not going to be perfect about it. We're just going to put some lines in there for our little, and then we're going to go back through with a wiggle. We're going to follow the same line, but give it a wiggle. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at it. Give it some. Oh yes, that is just what it needed. Look at that. Went in with a Sharpie. Gold Sharpie for the center. Sharpie for the win. Sharpie for the win. That one, it looked a little cartoony and it needed that. Lunar paste? No, not this time. But yeah, you could totally though. You could put a little bit of lunar paste and dab it into the center and have some fun with that. But oh my goodness. And yeah, I love that. Do we have break up some of this orange. Fan brush. Where's my fan brush? We're going to put some distress paint down. It's nice and runny. Oops. Break up some of this orange with some of this distress black. Oh yeah, there we go. Not too much as I glob it on there. Ha 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 ha! Look at it. Oh my goodness. Black splashies. In the end, I know, no lunar paste. I do love my lunar paste though, let me tell you. Look at that. How would we feel about some stitching? Just maybe the two opposite corners. Oh, yes. Oh, oh, look at it. And it's got that shimmer in there from that pearlescent color that we used. Just like a little smoky going on. And then our little black splashies, a little bit of stitching to just spruce it up. And then we have our cute little, like a little still life. I love this one. It just, that one is my favorite, I think. But then this one too, I don't know. These are so, so different, you know, but kind of the same, right? Same technique, just swirl in the colors in the background and then do your green. Well, those are them, my friends. I hope you had fun watching me be all painterly. Oh, don't you worry. I have lunar paste projects cooking up in my brain, and not little bitty ones like these either. I have some projects, you guys. I have some projects. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. But yeah, all of that, the greenery. Okay, I'm gonna be careful here. Make sure my fingers are dry. I know they're painterly. But all that was inspired by this beautiful thing, which I should try and paint this. This is just gorgeous. But this is my calendar from Jim. And when I looked up and I looked at it, I was like, oh, I could paint that. And then I said, oh, I could paint some clovers for St. Patty's. So, yeah, this is for my St. Patty's. You know, deco on my little mantle. Just a little something. A little something. Try not to put that in the wet paint there, Elizabeth. Please hold. Gotta clean that off. Because look at me. Just making a muckery of things. But I love it. Two very unique and different pieces. Yeah, I don't know. I really like this one and I like this one. And that one's okay. And that one's, but yeah. Alrighty. Painter. I know you and Dawn and Linda, both of them on their channels doing the painting. I'm like, one does not paint clovers for St. Patty's. One paints shamrocks. Cleaning up. You guys want to clean up is gonna be fun. You guys, I'll stay live if you guys want to watch me do that. But I gotta move my thing, because you know it's not just getting wiped up and into the trash. Nope. I'm gonna send all this goodness to some scrap paper. Well, not really scrap paper, but I've got some yeah, that's probably what happened. I probably didn't screw the lids on very good playing with these. Look at that blueness. It's gonna be a hot mess in here. Yes. I just poured water on that. Look at it roll. Look at it roll. Jelly roll. Jelly roll. Oh, that one was definitely not closed. It's a good thing I checked them this time. put up my utensils. Gotta make room. I try not to get my shirt in it. Do. Squeaky chair, squeaky chair. Do. How to look for my paper. Oh yes, Canson extra large watercolor paper. Watercolor. Do. This, I'm going to mist my paper. Mist. And this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna get that rolling. Ooh, that's making some pretty bronzy color. Look at that. We're gonna dab that right in there. Ooh, look at that. Oh, you can't see because I didn't show you. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's get some. Oh, that looks beautimous. Oh man, look at that one. Oh yeah. Cut out some flowers with that. Oh my goodness. Okay, why don't you get some color on you? Look at that. Oh. Look at. Isn't that gorgeous? Woo. Yeah, I know. Okay. I need to set this over here. And so I don't have to move again. Let me bring this over here so I can put my panels on my little cart to dry. Next. Crystal says, I love that cleanup, right? Cleanup. Ugh. Oh look, this one's gonna have my fingerprint in it. Let me do the smooth side. This side. I need to get a new cup of water. I'm just gonna make some marks, see if that does anything first. Just make some fun little marks. Get my paintbrushes over there. Okay. I'm gonna go in dry this time, aside from where the marks are. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, look at that one right there. Oh, manny mighties. Ooh. Ooh, hoo, hoo. I do love this. Oh, man. Yeah, my marks, my marks aren't there anymore. I don't even think my thumbprint is either. But look at that. Oh, I like that one. Look at that. Very organic, very almost rock, you know, like a rock formation. I love that one. Put that on our little rack to dry. Ugh. This pile of blue right here. Do you hear that sizzle? Ooh. I wonder what that's gonna look like. We got that bright speck of red right there. Let's do the smooth side again. Right through there. Ooh. Okay, I didn't get that red, but I got, it's almost like a mountain. Look at that. Little mountain with a waterfall. You know those artists that can just take that and then turn it into the mountain and waterfall? That's not me. But I see it. I saw it. And now it is gone. Ooh, I like that though. That one's a bit dark, but that's okay. Oh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Again, the butterflies, you know, the die cut butterflies, flowers, anything shapy, you know, frames and stuff. Oh, yeah, you can totally. And then I'm gonna try and get it to roll just a little bit. Ooh, wait. No. Yes. No. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Get that centerpiece to roll a little bit. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Tap that off. Oh, I like that. Ooh, look at it. Looks so pretty when it's fresh like this. It's totally gonna look different when it's all dry. I'm gonna try and get some pictures of it while it's wet. So maybe if I move just a little bit quicker, I can try and get some of those pictures. Or maybe the last one anyways. Okay, we're gonna spray this one like we did the first one. And then we're gonna turn. Oh, look at what that one did. We set it down and then turned right into it. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's fun. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. I love this blue part right here. Look at that. It's so glistening and pretty. And these can just be backgrounds too. You just got to remember that, of course, they can be backgrounds. What I mean is you can do artsy things over the top of these. Just remember that they will react with water. So if you're using alcohol markers, you could color, make some marks. You can go in with your inks right over the top of it. Just don't rub too much. Okay, you can paint right over the top of this, but just don't rub too much, else you'll activate what's underneath. And I think this will be the last one. Maybe. Ooh, no, there's a big chunk of green right there. But see, this is why I don't feel it's ever a waste, you know, especially with gouache. Now, acrylic, we would just scrape it into the, ooh, that's neat. Let's see if it'll pick up some of those, am I getting it on my shirt? No, yay. Pick up some of those drips that I just did. But yeah, you can ink. Do we want to get it wet? No, we're just going to go down. We're going to let that soak that in. Deborah! Yes, I will show you the shamrocks. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so... Ooh. Oh, that's so pretty. Come on. That right there. This right here. This little section, even with this white, chop it out and then make the white the top and then put a little flower in there. Oh, I love that. Look at that. That one is going in just like that. I don't know. Can I fit two of these on the same tray? I'm running out of room. This will be the last one because Yeah, I'm out of room. I'm out of room. Hang in there, Miss Deborah. I will grab that for you. Okay, and then we'll soak up this. And we'll do, oh, look at that. Squeaky mofo chair. Really? You guys, I'm not plugged in. I'm not plugged in. Okay. We're going to dry this. That smells funny. So there's the one shamrock we did with some paint and some marker and some drips. That's one of them. And then this is the other one. This one's more realistic-ish. But they're just little 4x6 clovers and shamrocks. Shamrock clovers. Okay, so we did a dry. Usually I don't do, you guys don't see me dry and go back in, but I thought I would to see if we could pick up some more of this. Just see what it would look like, because I've got a big void right there. Let me go with the center void with that blue and then the green. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, it almost looks like a person. Like their hair, their nose, their chin, maybe a hand. That's very interesting. Yeah, if you dry in between layers, you're going to get more depth and more technique-y stuff. Because, like, it overlapped and laid right there. That really does look like a face, too, because the pink there almost looks like a cheek. But it'll be gone here in a hot second. We're going into oh, look at that. Yes, please. Get some of that black in there. Oh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Look at that. Isn't she? Well, it's a she now. Isn't she pretty? And then to flatten it out, you guys can spritz the back of it, put a book on it, put it in something that flattens things out. I mean, yeah, it's paper. It doesn't mind if you abuse it a little bit. Yeah, it does not. Oh, look at that. Just add some more of that blue in there. Add some more down here. think this one is done. But I can totally see me stamping and stenciling over this just to make some really fun grungy backgrounds. We lost her face, but she was once there. We know. There's her hair still. There's her chin. Maybe now this is her nose. We've elongated it. Or this is a fish person. Or a rabbit. Oh my goodness. There's the eye. Here's the nose. The chin. And then the ears would go up. It almost looks like a rabbit. What do you see? Or a troll with a big nose, right? I mean, it's so fun to do stuff like this. Or the Grinch. The back of the Grinch's head. Oh, too funny. Okay, now you guys, if you see your table and you're like, oh, I should not have listened to Elizabeth, look at this mess. You're gonna get yourself a rag, okay? Don't use a bunch of paper towels unless you're gonna let the paper towels dry and then use the paper towels for a craft. But, you know, don't use a bunch of paper towels that you're just gonna wind up throwing away. It's a waste. Especially when you can get yourselves a handful of old dirty rags, you know, enough to do a washer load, and use them until you can't use them anymore. Then throw all your rags in the wash with nothing else, you know, some vinegar, some cleaner. But look at that. Okay. Well, that little stubborn spot, but okay. Now, I won't be able to use this rag anymore for cleanup until after I wash it. But I have a little box over by the stairs, okay? And I put all my dirty rags in it. And then when my box gets full, I'm like down to my last 2 clean rags, that's when I'll go send them all to the wash. And yeah, and there we have it. So that rag, chuck it over there. And then I'm ready to go again. Well, not tonight, because I'm done for the evening. But yeah, that's it. My mat is all nice and clean, even though we made a serious mess. I mean, we had a lot of paint out for these. Okay. Ooh, sorry, I dropped my paper. My little paper. So we had a lot of paint out for those, which then in turn, you know, made how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six pages of cleanup. It's so big you can't even see. Look at that. But yeah, I don't have another rag here, but so yeah, I've got 6 pages of cleanup. Oh, it's drying though. Look at that. Oh, it just looks so fun. Looks so fun. Looks so fun. But yeah, thank you. Thank you all. Yeah, just use all those rags up and then send them through the wash. And then that way there you know whatever you're washing, you know, and then you can do a rinse cycle afterwards if you're a little worried about it. But yeah, it washes out pretty good. Pam must be unpacking. Where do you send them? I might need a name for when I don't want to do them. Where do I send what? when I said I send them to the laundry, I send them downstairs to my washer and my dryer, which is my hubby, because I don't like walking the basement stairs. But if you're needing a place to send extra backgrounds, I'm not 100% sure. There's a lot of swap it card things on Facebook. Linda Toman's group, I do believe, has swap days where they swap backgrounds and other things. Miss Pam, she's headed out to do some unpacking. Wind in their face, yeah. Drying between layers. Abraham would, because usually I just pick up the one. Yeah, the dirty rags. Yeah, the dirty rags. I just send them to the basement. The basement workers. My family. But yeah, we just send them through, and then if I ever worry about it, like if I had a big mess that I needed to clean, I would probably just rinse the machine with a little bit of vinegar and be done. Yeah, a hubby. But I just keep a box or a basket. I do have a box, and when my box is full, I cart it down, the first flight of stairs, and then the hubby takes it to the basement and washes them for me. Because those stairs, I have to be careful walking down them. And so I have to hang on because they're very loosey-goosey, and I have nightmares about falling downstairs. So we don't go down there unless we have to. But, all right, enough of me yapping and chatting. I do appreciate you all for hanging out with me tonight. Please consider giving a thumbs up, sharing. You can share in your groups, all that fun stuff, if it's allowed. Or I think people have, I don't know if this is true, but even if you just hit the share button and like when it says to copy the link or whatever, if you copy it, I think that counts. I don't think you actually have to go somewhere and paste it. I think they count it when you just click the share and go into there. So she needs basement workers, though I don't have a basement, right? we all need that extra little something sometimes, right? But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I feel really good. I got some painting done, and yes, he's a keeper. I will see you guys tomorrow if you're interested over on Crescent Creation channel. It'll be something. I think I'm going to do I'm going to be doing some butterflies from the Butterfly Kisses. So I'm going to be stamping these beautiful butterflies on the Crescent Creation channel tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Until then, bye-bye. Bye, Miss Pam. Her little blue gloves. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.